Working on elite athletes is completely different than your normal standard patients that you see in clinic. Their bodies are just so adaptable and they respond really well to treatment. I'm more of like a mentor to her in a sense. Like she looks to me in terms of any modification that she needs to be doing to her training, any muscles that she can be maybe optimizing or strengthening. My name is Savannah Rogich. I'm a chiropractor and clinic director at Kinetic Cleanse. Treating Erica throughout her entire season has been a really unique experience. She's one of the only elite athletes that I'm currently treating. I think in general, when you're treating someone who's like as disciplined and as focused as she is, like naturally you kind of reflect on yourself and you think like, how can I also do the same, right? Although she's an elite athlete and I'm a clinician, it's still like, how can I make the most of my days?
My name is Erica Folo. I'm a CrossFit athlete at CrossFit Connection. My goal going into every training day looks different because it depends on how I'm feeling, how my body's feeling, how my mind is looking. But at the end of the day, I'm always just trying to push as hard as I can go that day, knowing that there's so many other athletes that are working just as hard and want the exact same goal. Not every day is gonna be the same, but looking at positives out of every outcome is the best way to go about it. Like rather than you're in the middle of a workout and you're going, this is hard, this sucks, I want this to be over, looking at it as like, this is where greatness comes. It's only hard because you think it's hard, you can push past this, you can do better than this. I think that's probably where my mental game is at right now, is trying to push out the negative thoughts and bring in positive.
This is the shit I hate.
Why?
So boring.
On the cardio?
Oh, fuck.
What do you need?
Staring at a fucking monitor the whole time for 20 minutes. But I have found, since I've done this, a lot more like mental toughness, because like just staring at fucking one thing tick by. So mentally you can kind of like, I've been able to break it up a little easier now.
I normally, during the week, get up around 8. So some people would call that a sleep in. I think it's early, yeah. I would say that's like average.
Yeah, I would say that's almost like a sleeping.
Yeah. So that's what I normally get up during the week. Like getting up for 7 or 6 to get here for 7, it's a stretch. It's a stretch for sure. But it's a lot nicer than dealing with the chaos later on. I would say nutrition plays a huge part, more just making sure I'm eating enough. I track my macros, so I hit a certain amount of calories per day in terms of like protein, fat, and carb. And I make sure I hit a certain number a day, especially when my training is like at its peak. When I walk into the gym, some days I hate it. I think that's realistic for many people that are in the gym like 6 hours a day. Some days you're like, I really don't want to be here. But most days it's like a second home. Like you feel so comfortable, and like I've been here, I've grown up here. So many people here have watched me grow up. So it's really like a second home, and I have so much support here. And I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this gym. Wake up. That's it. Get ready.
Get ready. We're just...
I also, if I made a ruckus at that hour in the morning in the kitchen, my mom would fucking kill me.
But I try to be very quiet, but they make me, like my parents make me turn on the fan, like the oven fan.
Yeah.
Like for like cooking things on top. Because they don't want the smell to seep up into the room.
Dude, my mom would kill me if I put the fan on.
The fan is the worst part. So I'm like, you guys make me do that. So like there's no winning.
I would say my team has grown over the years, and one of the key components to my team now is Kinetic Cleanse and Savannah, who I work with sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week for manual treatment and physio.
So 10 hertz frequency, so it's stimulating the muscle and the nerves. See. So I check my spot and then I hook it up to the other stim machine, which is a 1 hertz frequency.
So like what, it like wakes up the muscle?
Relaxing for the nervous system, stimulates the muscle. So sometimes, like when I checked her infra and teres, she wasn't testing that great. So this is her infraspinatus, so I hit that. And then her supraspinatus, she always has she needs some love there sometimes, eh?
When we first started, I feel like our relationship was so new and like she was helping me and it was great, but I feel like now it's grown into so much more than just physical treatment. Like I've grown so much with her and I can really tell her anything, and I think it's so much more than just like rehab and physio. When you're going into treatment with Savannah or like anyone in Kinetic Cleanse, I think they're prioritizing not only like your body's health, but everything else, like making sure you're sleeping enough. Like they want the well-rounded experience when it comes to treating somebody. And I think that's very important when it comes to a clinic. They really take the time to invest in each person and take into account their daily life as well. I have strength, so some strength. I have some Anderson front squats and then with some dynamic box jumps. Then I got deadlifts. And then we have 40-minute piece that I hate that I did last week and it sucked. So we got another one of that. And my schedule got shifted around a little bit this week. I normally run Wednesday afternoons. But today I'm cycling instead because I ran yesterday because I couldn't run on Monday because Thanksgiving. So it got shifted a little bit. So I'll be cycling this afternoon instead of running. So it should be good. I always feel very unathletic when I do those.
Why?
I feel like I should be a lot faster and be jumping a lot higher. But
What's all that stuff on your hand?
it's from running yesterday. I write my intervals on my hand because I used to write on my forearm, but now that it's getting cold, I have a long sleeve on, so I gotta write it on my hand. So the EMOM today, I'll start minute 1 on the bike. So it's 40 minutes total. I'll do 11 calories on the bike in the first minute. Second minute, I'll do 5 power snatches. It's gonna be at 120. Third minute, I'll go back on the bike for 11 calories. Fourth minute will be 7 bar muscle ups. Fifth minute will be a recovery bike. And I'll repeat that 8 times for 40 minutes. Originally, it was 13 calories on the Echo bike, and I did it last Friday. And I died, so we adjusted it to 11 calories. But that's what's next.